In today's video, we will be turning these dirty alloys into shiny brand new things which look like a mirror, like this. So today's video is going to walk you through how you actually polish the alloys, strip the lacquer off them, and obviously you got to clean them first things first. The equipment you will need today, we got a bit of soapy water, some rags. You're also going to want a drill with the correct polishing heads for the job. So you've got some tougher ones, some tighter ones to get into the smaller nooks and crannies. We've got the Mercury Extreme metal polish from Auto Finesse. Really good deal on this stuff, I'll link it below. Also got the Aluminium paint stripper. Make sure you get the correct one because you want to be able to use it on the alloys. And last but not least, you want your car jacks. I've got my one by here and the other one is hiding at the back. So let's get the car jacked up and clean the alloys because that's step one. First things first, you want to loosen up all the bolts on your alloys. So we'll crack on with that now, nothing too exciting. And keep these safe, otherwise you'll regret it. One alloy off. On to the next. Obviously do not jack your car up before you've loosened your bolts. We've got those bolts loosened, we're going to get it jacked up. Pump it up, you know, pump it up until they can do a bit of spinny winny. Loosen the bolts up by hand. All the bolts out. And next is the alloy. So we have both the front rims. I'll be using these two front tyres just as an example of how you get it done in today's video. And the back ones I'll be using to film some reels for the Instagram, the TikTok, so on, so forth. So check out those pages. I'll drop them here. So the next step now, we're going to give them a bit of a wash because it's no good putting paint stripper on them when they're filthy. Now, even just from a clean, look at the difference on them. What we're going to do now with a new cloth is just go over them, wipe them over and get them ready for the paint stripper. So now we've got the alloys cleaned, what we're going to do is pop the center cap off, just using a little flathead screwdriver, because you do not want to damage your pretty little center caps. So what's the next step? The next step is to get your high coat, as I'm using, the perfect finish paint stripper. It's for lacquer, and that is exactly what we're trying to get off today. I've also got it under some boards as well. I don't know what the hell paint stripper is going to do to stones or slabs, but I'm just being safe. Don't diss me. Get them all coated, get them nice. So again with this alloy, just spray them all up, get them all good, get them coated. This is what we want because we want to get rid of all that lacquer. So as you can see, the paint stripper is doing its thing on either alloys. Now what you're going to want to do is go and make yourself a nice cafe because these are going to take 15 minutes to actually all get set in and get working. The all important 15-minute wait. What you are going to want to do is make a coffee. If you don't, you're a wrong un. So get your coffee ready, enjoy your 10 minutes break and get back to it. Now it's been 15 minutes, you've let the paint stripper do its work on either or 4 of your rims. What we're going to do, in with the old rag, get all that old lacquer off the rims. This has had 2 coats of bloody lacquer, so I'm probably going to be here for a while, giving it a scrub-a-dub-dub and getting it all off. So bear with me, I'm going to cut to a different angle now. Right, the rattle can is now empty, and as you can see kind of from this angle, there's a lot of lacquer still on the alloys. They are looking more shiny. So we're going to have to commence tomorrow as the light has left us. But it is night now and the morning has come. And we are back on the job, and we have a new solution for the job. And it is called nitro morse. So I'm going to see how this works now. And if it's better than the lacquer stripper I used yesterday, then I'll link this in the description. Let's get them sprayed, is it? Right. Don't leave anything out. So you've got the next coat on of the nitro morse. I have faith that this will do well. So we're going to leave them for half an hour today and see how they do. Look at the difference. Everybody, my judgment was wrong. Do not get that paint stripper I used yesterday. Get nitro morse. So these are looking absolutely beautiful, I cannot lie. It has come along very, very well. Getting it all sorted. We're coming up to the stages now. We're getting the last of it off. And we're going to get them nice and polished up. So there's literally a few specks of lacquer left on them. And then job will be a good one. And we'll cut to the polishing. Let's go. We come in with the drill with the polish bit. We're gonna be using two. So we got this one to get into all the crevices, get into the nooks and crannies, and this one just for a bit of surface polishing. So I'll cut to that now. And this may not be the professional's method, but I'm just going to spread it on with my hands, get it all in there. And now it's time for a bit of polishing. So I'm looking forward to this. Get all the edges nice. Ooh. This is going to get a bit black, but that's kind of standard for when you're polishing the alloys. A little bit more. I don't want to use too much of this, because I am not fancying another trip to the shop, to be honest. Spread it in, wipe it off on the joggers, they're old, so be it. And back we go. So the alloys have been stripped. I've got a little bit in the middle. I'm going to do that in a second, but it's literally practically done, looking stunning without even being polished. So I'm going to crack on with this one now, get it polished. As you can see, some of the alloys have oxidized, but it is what it is. I'm not actually keeping these on the car, so we'll get them looking as pretty as possible for now. And trust me, these are looking gorgeous compared to what they were. So let's get on to some polishing. So now you've got them all polished up. I know that was very brief. They should be looking nice and shiny now. They look even better in person, honestly. So I'm going to stick them back on the car. I'll show you how it looks on the car. Just going to tighten them up by hand starting out. And honestly, after you've done a job like this, you feel so pleased with yourself. Especially, like I said, I'm a bit of a rookie at the moment. I'm just learning on the job. But to be honest, I think that's the best way to learn. So it is still on jacks at the moment, but you get the gist of it. They are looking so much better than they were before. So this is the before of the alloys. As you can see. Very happy to have got this done. Sorry that I didn't do much videoing on the polishing, but you get the gist of it, you know what you've got to do. And it was just a brief video.
These are the results we are left with.
I know a lot of comments going to say, why didn't you just take the tyres off and get them dipped? I work 5 days a week. I'm on a limited pay slip at the moment. In the future, I'm sure my videos will be brilliant when I got the money coming in. And I know for a fact one day it will come in. But you got to work together, and this is what I'm doing at the moment. It's all kind of DIY. I'm learning myself. So stick with me and you'll have a lot of exciting things to come. Like the video, subscribe and drop your comments on what else you'd like to see done to the car.